We are interviewing Coach Kevin Chaney of the UNK women's basketball team for the MIAA Media Days. Coach, the first question for you is, what do you think your team's strengths are heading into the upcoming season?
Well, upcoming season, I really think our strengths are our speed and our defense. With the incoming recruits, we've added some speed and some length. So I really think, as far as individuals went, looks like we're gonna have a pretty quick team. So getting up and down the floor and playing some pressure defense is probably going to be our strengths.
Okay, and the second question for you, what do you feel are the biggest concerns heading into the season?
Well, the concerns each year are pretty much always the same. It's really going to be about injuries and keeping them to a minimum. I know they're going to occur. But it can change a season. It happened to me my first year, and it's something that you can't prevent, but hopefully work with. I'm starting with 13 bodies, so trying to keep the injuries to a minimum and keeping the kids on the floor. That's pretty much the major concern.
Okay, and this will be our first year in the MIAA conference, switching from the RMAC.
Mm-hmm.
What do you feel are the challenges of playing in the new conference?
Well, first of all, it's one of the best conferences in Division II women's basketball. So knowing going in that the conference is better and more competitive, that's challenge number one. Number two, many of the coaches, probably except for maybe about 4 of the schools, have existing programs, been there for a long period of time, have good feeder programs, what have you. They have their way of doing things, and solid teams always have good recruits in, so through their feeder programs. So, that's a second challenge. Home team advantage, I think, in this conference, if you look at the numbers and the attendance, is very high in this conference. So I think the home court advantage is even more prevalent in the MIAA with the amounts of people that do attend. So, and then lastly, the officials. Every conference officials officiate differently. I have done my homework, and I know a little bit more competitive, a little more physical play will happen in the MIAA. Less whistles, so we have to adjust our practices and our strength workouts to accommodate that. But those would be the main challenges that we're going to be facing.
Okay, and what do you think your expectations are going into this 2012-2013 season?
Well, simplistically, to compete in every game, number one, would be, number one expectation, to win at home, want to win, at least 90% of our games at home, and possibly split on the road, if not better. As a team goal, I would love to win 20 ball games. Not sure if I actually have the personnel to do that, but you never know. But that's going to be the goal, and to make the playoffs. We always have high expectations with the squad that we have, and the kids are working hard. So as long as we can keep everybody healthy, then I think the expectations are realistic.
Okay, thanks, Coach Chaney. This wraps up the interview for the MIAA Media Days.